Hi, welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. In this episode, I want to go over some gaming-related travel that I'll be doing shortly that may or may not affect the release schedule of some of our videos. I also want to open up this box that came from a generous viewer, and this box that came to us from the Cult of the New, our retailer sponsor for this season. Now, I just want to mention, although these folks did support us during our last fundraiser, and so every now and then they'll send us a game that I will feature in these little one-offs as a way of thanking them and of course trying to encourage you to check out their website. I want to let you know, when I order games, I order them from the Cult of the New, and I pay the exact same price that you would. So it's not like I'm getting some kind of special deal here. I'm actually just very glad that these guys wanted to support us because I've been really happy with the service that I've received from them, and I've been hearing reports from my viewers that they're getting the exact same kind of high quality service. So I'm glad to hear that. I want to tell you a little bit more about their site, and I want to open up this box and see exactly what it is that they sent us. Now, one of the nice updates recently is that they've changed their rates to ship to America. In the past, it was higher than it was to ship to Canada. They have a flat rate of $12 for Canadian shipping. Well, now they have a flat rate of $12 for American shipping as well. On top of that, they still have their deal that if your order is over $150, then the shipping is entirely free anywhere in North America. They're also going to be releasing very soon an American skin for the site. And this just means that if you visit the Cult of the New as a US resident, then you should see the prices in American dollars. This will allow you to make a more accurate comparison to other United States online retailers. They also don't charge Americans taxes. Sorry, Canadians, we still have to pay the taxes. There's a few other updates as well, though. Let me just take a look at my list, because I won't remember all of these. Their new releases and pre-order pages can be displayed in text or graphic-based formats. So there's a button on the screen if you want to turn off the pictures and maybe make the page load a little faster. They also have new software for local pickups that includes Google Calendar, and they have a new menu system rolling out in the next week or so. And they have a clearance sale on right now. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Basically, there's a number of items that they're looking at selling, and they don't plan to necessarily restock. I took a look at this list. They're not all duds. There's some good games in there, so this might be worth checking out. As I say, I'll put a link in the description of this video if you want to go check it out for yourself. I think there's over 100 items there, so quite a bit to choose from. Let me just say one other thing I like about their site. Recently, I was looking for the very last adventure pack that I needed to complete my Lord of the Rings living card game collection. Couldn't find it anywhere. They did have it in stock at one time at the Cult of the New, but it was out of stock. So there was a button within that item you could click that said, notify me. It then turns into a little blank space. You fill in your email address, click OK, and then when the item comes back into stock, they send you an email to notify you. So last night, I got the email notification, I placed my order, and bam, my collection is complete. So I really like that little option. There's something you're looking to have, and you want to order it from them, but it's not in right now. They'll notify you as soon as it comes in, which I thought was great. Okay, let's open up this box and see what they sent me. All right, lots of... Okay, this is Sheepland. I am going to go find out what this game is all about, let you know, and then show you what's inside the box. All right, after some quick research on the very excellent Board Game Geek website, I've discovered that Sheepland is the island that the game takes place on. And for some crazy reason, up to 4 shepherds are herding the same flock around the island. But you're taking actions to move your shepherd, the sheep, or to buy terrain. Buying terrain is really like bidding on where you think the sheep will end up by the game's end. You'll get points for the sheep that end up in the areas of the island where you've invested in that type of terrain. Moving your shepherd allows fencing to be placed, which can block off areas and influence where the sheep will end up. I have to say, Michael, Mouse over at the Cult of the New, when I saw the cover and the title, I wasn't sure what to expect. But now I'm quite intrigued and I'm looking forward to checking it out. And I hope you guys will check out the Cult of the New. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Maybe consider them for some of your future online retailer purchases. But before I open up this box, I just want to mention, next week, which will be the first week of March 2014, I'm going to be traveling. I've been invited to go to GTS Distribution's Come and Play Days in Atlanta. You might remember last year I went out there to their Seattle event. This is an opportunity for me to sit down and one-on-one with publishers, interview them about a game that's just released or that's coming out in the future, and then be able to share some of that information with you as well. I've actually had a chance to talk to some of those publishers already. I know some of the games that are going to be featured, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think you guys will be excited about some of the selections that I'll be able to show you as well when I get back and have a chance to edit that footage. Now, I've shot some video that hopefully I'll be able to release while I'm away, so there shouldn't be too much of an interruption to your regular Watch It Played viewing schedule. When I get back, I'll be home for about a week, and then we're going on a much-needed family vacation. I'm really looking forward to this. Christy certainly is as well. And it'll be great to have a few full nights' sleep. But during that period of time, it's probably likely that I won't get as many videos released. Who knows? When I'm home for that week, I may be able to get a few things shot to release then. But either way, you'll understand, hopefully, if there are some gaps in the video release schedule. Listen, I want to open up this box now. This came to us from Chris Fleming. He's a regular viewer of the show, and he's made it a habit to send games to reviewers and board game media creators that he enjoys. So Chris, thank you very much. First of all, that's a really nice compliment that you enjoy us and sent this along. But he sent a really nice note as well. Let me just read that to you. He said, I wanted to send you something you have a strong desire to play off camera with your son, friends, etc. I'm sure your recording schedule is filled up. This would be a gift for your leisure time. So basically he asked me, is there a game that I'm interested in having, but maybe haven't decided this is one I want to feature on the show? Just something I just really like to play and enjoy for myself, which I thought was very thoughtful. Thank you, Chris. And in fact, I picked a game that I really wanted to play and be able to share the experience with Luke. So why don't I get Luke down here and we'll open it up together, and I can kind of tell you a little bit about why I picked this game. All right, we're back, and we've been joined by
Luke Smith.
That's right. Now, Luke, you can go ahead and start opening that up. I want to mention as well, Chris Fleming has actually sent along a package of candy for us as well, but it didn't come with this package. It's coming separately, so it'll be here soon. Thanks again, Chris. That's really cool as well. Do I have to share with Luke? Oh yeah, it was for Luke, wasn't it? Right. Okay. Luke, will you share with me?
No.
I've taught you better than that. All right, you almost in there?
Yep.
Need a little bit of help? No, he doesn't need any help. All right, so let's see what's in here. Luke, this is probably not a game you've ever heard me talk about before.
Nope. Not the way.
This game is called Freedom, the Underground Railroad. This is a cooperative game where players are working together to try to help bring about the end of slavery in the United States. The cards in the game feature historical figures and events from this time in our history. Now, I say our history because although Luke and I are Canadian, acts of slavery existed in our culture as well. Though in this game, we get to see the vital role Canadians played in supporting the American efforts to abolish slavery because slavery ended here earlier. So many slaves achieved their freedom by being brought to Canada from America through the Underground Railroad. So Chris, obviously Luke and I hope to have fun playing this game, but ultimately I hope that it's also going to teach Luke and myself too important lessons about our history and about the importance of standing up and doing something when you believe it's right, and that it actually can have an impact and a change. Actually, I think this is going to be a really good game for all of us to play. I think it plays 4 players. So really our whole family could play this. Chris, thank you so much. This was a very thoughtful gift. I really, truly appreciate it. And all the rest of you, until the next episode, thanks for watching.